Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. Boom, that's the name of this new racket. This is the Boom Pro. These are my first impressions after playing with it twice approx with two other tennis friends and hitting partners. They've also tried it, so I've gotten their opinions. So it's not a fully fledged review yet, but I wanted to give you some early thoughts straight away. And the Boom Pro, it is 310 grams, unstrung specs, 98 square inches, 22 millimeter beam thickness, has a flex around mid 60s strung. That would be my guess. Haven't seen any flex ratings. With head hawk touch, 125 gauge, around 23 kilos or 51 pounds. The swing weight is 320 strung. So that's the strung swing weight. The weight 327 grams approx, and the balance 32 centimeters, which is 6-7 points head light. So this is pretty much spot on what I'm looking for in a racket. Something with decent control, 98 square inch head size, a bit of spin potential, 16-19 pattern, and a pretty whippy feel. The weight is kind of perfect. 22 millimeter beam reminds me way back to my old 6195 from Wilson. So there are many good things just looking at the specs here that really line up with what I like. And when I tried it in Stuttgart a few weeks ago, or even months now, I really liked it. I was just like love at first hit. But now I've been playing with it twice, not quite there with the same feeling. As you know, you need to give a racket more time, and I will need to give it more time after this as well, because I felt now initially that I was a little bit lost in the string bed. That was my main pet peeve. I wasn't 100% sure when I played like a rally, a neutral ball, where was the ball going? Similar to what you experience with a clash, although maybe not as extreme, but quite frustrating at times that the ball seemed to catapult a bit out of the string bed. The string bed is a little bit springy, and I wasn't 100% in touch with it, which is very important to me. I feel that way with the Extreme Tour and the Prestige MP, that I kind of go in between, and I wanted to feel the same here and didn't quite get it. Haven't customized it, haven't tried any other string setups as of now. I think the one I tried in Stuttgart had Lynx Touch, the new string from Head, which I'm gonna do a review about as well and more focus on. And I did like that a bit more, although that probably give it a bit even more power, but I did feel more connected to the racket. So it might be a string sensitivity thing. It might be that when you're making these more arm-friendly rackets, something can get lost, and it could be that the racket is just a bit dampened, muted, not sure what tech brings that about. It comes with auxetic tech, which is very similar to the spiral fibers in the way it felt in the Prestige. This is a new line, so I don't know really how the auxetic tech affects this one, but it's for sure a comfortable frame, good power. I really enjoyed it when I was attacking the ball. So moving in towards the net, going for your shots and adding topspin. Topspin felt like an important part to keep adding to your shots to get a bit of extra confidence. So when I'm moving in, when you're attacking, if you're an attacking player, it felt much better. But on these kind of neutral rally balls, both myself and Alberto and Chi, we both discussed this, and we felt like it was a little bit hard to know what happened in the string bed, hard to detect and gauge the depth of your shots. And that is an issue when you're playing points and when you're playing matches, because you need that 100% confidence. Not sure if it's the string choice, not sure if there's anything else. Maybe I screwed up when I strung this racket. We will see. I will restring it, try it with another string, see how it plays then, and get back to you with a full review. But that's the main takeout. Nice power, really liked it on serve. Alberto did as well, and did pretty much everything well. I was pretty stable at the net, could just punch a volley for a winner and so on. But the touch, that connection wasn't there. That was really the main peeve. The power level otherwise is pretty perfect. I think it's not too much. It's maybe a little bit higher than the Extreme Tour, but not like a crazy amount. So you can control the ball. The question is what string you use and the sensation in the string bed. That's really where it all boils down to. Otherwise, it has a lot of things going for it. I talked before about Musetti trying this frame at the Next Gen Finals. He ended up switching back to the Extreme Tour, which was fine as well. I can completely understand. And I did notice that I felt more confident using the Extreme Tour. Could be a power level thing, could be that the feeling of this racket is a bit more muted than what I prefer. So we will see when I hit with it more. I will pass it around to other hitting partners and we'll try to get a more well-rounded opinion, do some customization, change the string, do the usual stuff, and we'll see how it goes. First impressions after a couple of hits. Enjoyed it, but couldn't quite get that feeling of confidence that you need when you're playing competitively. And if you have a powerful racket, you know that the power will be this. If you have a low powered racket, you know that the power will be this. But in some cases with some rackets that are quite muted, you don't know if you're getting power or control or exactly where the ball will go. So that was my main issue with this one. Otherwise, very, very nice. But I need to dial that stuff in for me to be a possible switch, which was kind of in the back of my mind, that I want more power than the Prestige. Flirting with the Extreme Tour, hit with this in Stuttgart, got really into it, thought, wow, this might be the one. Fun with a new racket line, right? It's always fun with new stuff. But now these last 2 times I haven't quite gelled with it. I have a little bit of a shoulder injury, might be affecting me, but I also handed over to my hitting partner. So this is quite a well-rounded first impressions opinion. But more to come, more footage to show up soon, and I will test it more along with the MP, which is lighter, easier to use, more powerful, but might need more weight. This one plays fine in stock form, I think. Doesn't really need much weight, but maybe, 2 grams, something like that, we'll see. Okay, I hope you found this useful. I hope you got something out of it, some feeling around this Boom Pro, which I think a lot of you are interested in. It has the specs that many advanced attacking players would like to get into, or even intermediate players. Good power, but not something overly crazy. So I think there's something to like there. Whether I can get over this connection to the string bed thing with some string choice remains to be seen. Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, that helps a lot. Please also check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/tennisnerd, or my affiliates in the description below. If you buy anything, I get a small commission at no cost to you. So any assistance will help me create more content in the weeks and months and years to come. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice day, and don't forget to play some tennis.